we shall open public transport in 95. That's big enough. Then we can see how is the situation. Then once we are sure, we move on. Then we also said the bars, the nightclubs, the gyms, the saunas, public swimming pools and hair salons, those ones cannot open for now. What is the main reason? There's no way you can keep social distance when you are working on my absent hair. For me, I don't have hair to work on. But even if I had, if you try to work on it, then how will you keep the distance? Then these nightclubs are opposite of social distancing. Because night clubbing is totally the opposite of distancing. Gyms, you know, you people, I showed you my technique of isolated gym in your own room. I was able to show you that's how I keep fit. And that is a gym which doesn't close. You cannot go there and say, the time is finished, they have closed. No. When I come home at 11, I found Mom already. I just run in the room and do my push-ups. So let's have in-house gyms. Let's forget about these communal gyms. Saunas, all those will not open because they cannot keep the social distance. So all those, with the education, then we said, with the education institutions, we are going to open for the finalists, for the P7s, for the S4s, for the S6s, for the undergraduate finalists, for the postgraduate finalists, for the tertiary institutions finalists. Those will open. Hotels and food restaurants. We said those could open, provided, again, they observe the social distance. We said private cars could start being used, provided, again, they observe the distance by having only not more than 3 people inside one car. So these are the relaxation measures we are intending to allow. The question is, when do they start? So what I came to answer here tonight with my team is the when. Now, for the other measures, the shops, those ones, let them start on the 26th of May, so that we use this 1 week between now and that time to prepare properly. Because you remember, apart from social distancing, tonsemberera, the other safeguard in this whole, and then the other measures, you know, washing our hands, not touching your face or your nose or your mouth, all those measures. The big measure of safety is putting on masks. Putting on masks, the right masks. So let's use this 1 week between now and the 26th to explain and to prepare to give masks Those who can get masks on their own, we don't mind, provided they are the right quality. You will be told by the Minister of Health, they will tell you which are the right quality. They will tell you, even if they are made by our people, our local, our wananchi, they will tell you which are the right type. The ones which are made in the factory, those ones are already checked by the National Bureau of Standards. So this 1 week will be used to prepare this so that everybody, when it goes out on the 26th, the opening of these activities, everybody has got a mask. And this mask, you should put it on all the time when you are in public. So all those will happen from the 26th. Will be relaxed on the 26th and onwards. That is for the shops, the hotels, and so on. Now, for the public transport, that one they should be open in the 95 districts. The other districts which are not near the border should be relaxed on the 4th of June, 2 weeks from now, so that during this time, the Prime Minister, the Minister of Health, the Minister of Transport have time to discuss with the transporters and make sure that everything is in order. So the 4th of June, that is now for the public transport. The education institutions, again, they will use these 2 weeks to prepare, and by the 4th of June, they will tell you, they will put out their action plan, how things will move. Now, that one deals with the opening of the shops and the other sites. It deals with public transport and deals with the educational institutions. Now, for the border districts, which we said, please, no, there's also the issue of the private cars. Private cars also will be allowed to move on the 26th. Don't start moving tomorrow. Let's first prepare. Even you yourselves prepare. Make sure that you have everything. You have the masks especially, so that when you start moving on the 26th, you have everything you required. Now, for the border districts, we shall allow neither the public transport nor the private ones. Let those districts remain the way they have been as of now. What is the reason? The reason is that you are on the front line. You are the one who can either help save us or destroy us by allowing infiltration from the neighboring countries. But you cannot protect us if we bring in the confusion of vehicles, whether public or private, because then it is even very difficult for the LOCs to check. You hear vehicles moving at night. Where is it going? You cannot get out of your houses to mount roadblocks. People are sleeping. They hear vehicles moving. You don't know where it has stopped, whom it has dropped, whom it has picked. No. Let it remain quiet the way it has been. No vehicles, public or private, in those border districts, until we see how the whole thing works out here in the center. But when it comes to the students who will have to come back and join the other finalists, because we have said that the finalists, if they are the local finalists, the primary schools, those will walk to their schools. Those don't have a problem. The finalists of the border districts, they would just walk like the others. Walk to school and go back to their homes. Even some of the secondary schools are day schools. They are local. They can also walk and go back. But there are those who may be going to other areas. This way, the Ministry of Education and the government may have to work out special plans to arrange transport for these children to go from the border districts to where they are required in the center of the country. These are the 4 points that I think needed clarification so that people know what will start when. I thank you and I wish you good luck. Now, for today, I've been told to read the contributions. Oh, they are here? Oh, very good. Oh, the first on top is a man called Museveni, who contributed half of the remnants of his salary, which is 1.4 million shillings. Because this president of yours from 1996